Earthbound. I recently just finished my first ever playthrough of Earthbound on the Super Nintendo, and it was a very meaningful experience. I want to kind of talk about that in some depth and maybe give a little like mini review. This is all off the top of my head. I haven't written anything, but I want to talk about my feelings on it. So first and foremost, it's worth mentioning that all of my local friends here in Raleigh have been trying to convince me to play Earthbound for many, many years. And I actually did start it when it came out on the Wii U and the new 3DS. I started it back then. I think I played like maybe the Wii U version. No, I definitely played the 3DS version because I was like, I want it to be handheld and play it in bed and stuff. And I played maybe up to 4-side. And at the time, 2016, I was going through a lot of big changes, some major changes in my life. And I don't think I was in the mind space to be able to like play through that game and have because I really wanted it to be a meaningful experience, right? Like I know that all my friends here have a very intimate connection with Earthbound and the Earthbound community and beyond. And I wanted something like that for myself. And as I was playing through it, I realized I was like kind of just playing it alone, and like I wasn't really talking to anybody about it. And it just kind of like just like many other games that I start and never finish, it just sort of fell off, right? And fast forward to now, this year I also have been going through some major life changes, and I think that this couldn't have been this couldn't have been a more perfect time for me to play and finish Earthbound. I had some unfortunate life news at the beginning of this year that was pretty difficult to handle. I think I handled it pretty well, to all things considered. In about June, I started dating someone who has also been a huge fan of Earthbound for a while now. And between her and my friends here convincing me to play Earthbound, I was like, all right, let's do it. I'll stream it. And in July, I started streaming Earthbound. And I did it like mostly once a week. There was a couple weeks I had to take off. But mostly once a week up until this past week, and finished the game. I had a lot of guidance. I think that my experience with the game is probably different than a lot of other people's first experience with the game because I did it entirely on stream. I had some guidance from Steven George, who would send me notes here and there that were like non-spoilery, but like still just kind of like guiding me in a general direction so that I didn't get hung up on any one part too long, and I could actually just go and experience and enjoy each part of the game in like a reasonable time frame. So I'm very thankful to him for that. And man, I just gotta say, like, every step of the way I had like a hilarious experience with the game. Like right from the beginning, just starting off, and I just had like a bunch of beginner's luck and people were mind blown watching. And then, it gets kind of like to a point in the game where the game gets a little harder and I start like screwing things up, and I'm like, oh wait, I actually need to be thinking about things, and started taking it a little bit seriously. And because I have like such a small amount of knowledge when it comes to JRPGs, I didn't really think, I wasn't in the mindset of JRPG. When I play games on stream, I play like a platformer and I just like go for it and, try to go quickly or whatever. And it's funny because I die, and like things with the JRPGs though. The thing with JRPGs is that you have to, if you want to succeed, you have to be thinking about the battles and your selections in battle and everything quite a bit more than other games that I normally play, right? So you can see that over the course of all the streams, and all the VODs are available on Josh Jepson Extra, by the way. you can see over the course of the streams how much better I get at just, like, focusing and thinking about the things that are going on in the game. And about halfway through the game, well, not about halfway through, but by the time I got to Foreside, when I got to Foreside, that was, like, the time when I really felt like I hit my stride with the game. Like, I went to Foreside, and we did Moonside, and Moonside, by the way, favorite part of the game, for sure. And I think in the Q&A that I did recently, I think I said that Dungeon Man was my favorite part. Great part, but also I was on 3 hours of sleep, and I wasn't thinking about the whole game. I thought about it later, and I was like, no, Moonside was 100% my favorite part of the game. That was such a great part. Very visually fun, very strange, and I think I had the most fun with that. But you know, so I get, like, to that part of the game, and I feel much more confident in my abilities. And, you know, the game continues to throw strange things at me, so I'm, like, enjoying it. I think the thing that I love about Earthbound so much is that it never gets stale, because as soon as you think, like, oh, I understand the game, they throw some other weird thing at you. You know, like, the base game, the gameplay itself kind of roughly stays the same the whole time, but, like, then they start throwing just weirder and weirder scenarios at you. And it always keeps it feeling fresh. It always keeps it feeling exciting. And I'm always excited to see, like, what the next weird thing is that I'm going to see. So, you know, so I get up to that point, and that was the point where, like, Moonside was really where it solidified for me, where this is maybe one of my favorite games of all time. And by the end of it, and, you know, up until the final boss, it increasingly got closer and closer to, like, my top 5 games of all time. And I would say at this point now that Earthbound is in my top 5 games of all time, for sure. I think, though, that one of the things that adds to the experience for me is that all of my friends and my girlfriend who have been trying to convince me to play this game that they love so dearly and means a lot to them, they've been trying to convince me for so long, and as a result, all of them were there. Everybody was there to watch me play this and be there with me while I played it. And that was so meaningful to me. Like, I am forever grateful for them for giving me those experiences. And, you know, having my local friends pop into the stream once in a while as a surprise to, like, jazz it up and, like, add something to the stream. Like, it felt really good. The egg thing, you know, Dan scared me in the middle of the final bosses, which is already scary. You know, them coming during the credits to, you know, congratulate me on finishing this game and making it feel really special. And they gave me a little, here, I have it, here. They gave me a little magnetic Mr. Saturn. I almost said Mr. Sandman. That's where my brain is at. Mr. Saturn, bring me a dream. Look at how cute it is, though. Oh my god, I love him. So I have this now. He lives on my microphone stand, so you'll see him during the streams from here on out. Yeah, I love it. It's so cute. So yeah, this lives on my microphone stand now to serve as a reminder of this wonderful experience that I had, and, you know, how my friends made it feel extra special for me. And I cannot wait to do it all again, to some degree, in a year when I play Mother 3. I decided for sure that a year after I finish Earthbound, or really a year after I started Earthbound, so July of 2024, that I would do the same thing and play through Mother 3 on stream. So you can look forward to that next year. I know that's a long wait, but I've got other games and things that I want to play. So yeah, I mean, that's my little, like, review of my playthrough of the game. I don't know that I have much more to say on it other than it's a fantastic game, and if you have not played Earthbound, please go play it, because it's a really special experience. And here's the thing, right? Like, I finished the game now, so there's other options for me opening up. for replaying the game. Like, one, I could replay the game on my own and see how that how I fare and how much I remember. I might do that. I have the 3DS version. I might just play it on that, like when I travel and whatnot. You know, another option is randomizers exist. I know Chaz made a randomizer for Earthbound, and I want to try that out at some point once I get a little bit more familiar with everything in the game, because like I would like to play through it again on my own just to sort of re-experience and see how much I remember, so that when I get to doing a randomizer, I don't like mess things up. Crowd control exists for Earthbound randomizer, so I think after I do a randomizer playthrough on stream, that, you know, in the future we could do a crowd control for Earthbound. There's just a lot of options that open up for me for replaying this game now again, and I'm very excited to play it more than once. Really, like I seriously, I think this is in my top 5. It's in my top 5. Like, what's my top 5? The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, Banjo-Kazooie, Portal 2, Earthbound. I don't know what my top 5 are currently, but those are my top 4 anyway. You know, just Heart Gold, Soul Silver. You know, it's up there with some of these legendary games for me that mean a lot. And yeah, I love it, and I love my friends, and I love my beautiful girlfriend. And boy, I am so happy that this is the time in my life where I got to play this beautiful game, because now I have this amazing positive association with the game. I associate it with a time of great changes in my life that I needed to go through, and, you know, Earthbound was there as part of it. So I'm very grateful, and I'm very fortunate. That's going to be it for me today, though. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Tomorrow I'm going to be doing a Ren Fair. We're going to a Ren Fair tomorrow, Sunday. So I'm going to be gone all day doing that and having a blast with my friends. And hopefully it doesn't rain, because it says it might rain, maybe. So if it rains, it's gonna be muddy, but that's okay. We're gonna have a fun time regardless. So come on back tomorrow for that vlog, and I will see you guys then. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.
Dakota!
Boing!